Hello and welcome to The Takeaway with Tyra. Thank you for joining me today. Now, so that you don't miss out on any of my updates, please be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I also like hearing from you, so go ahead and like and comment. My guests are always exciting and have great things to share with us. What I do on this show is I have one guest and I ask them one question. Then they get the floor for about 10, maybe 15 minutes. So here we go. Okay, so here we are, everyone. Welcome. I'm so glad you could join us today in The Takeaway with Tyra. And as you can see, my guest here, Cedric Flowers, is joining me. I am so happy to have you here today, Cedric. Hello.
How you doing, Tyra? Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
I'm good. I'm good. You know, we may as well put on a big happy face and smile because there's enough garbage going on in the world that we got to find things to smile about, right?
No, that's right.
Yeah, for sure. So, you know, as you know, I'm going to ask you one question and you are going to get the mic for, you know, however long it takes you to answer. I like to stay I started with 10 minutes, but sometimes people go over a bit, you know. It's great information that everyone's sharing. So I'm going to just get at it. I'm going to turn on my little stopwatch. So when I jump in, you know, the show is done, so to speak. Okay. So Cedric, the reason I invited you here today is I wanted to ask you about, now ONPASSIVE has 50 plus products to help people in many, many different areas. But the one thing I wanted to ask you about is how can ONPASSIVE help people if they want to be involved in crowdfunding? So take it away.
Oh, that's a great question. I mean, ONPASSIVE, they have a product off the portfolio called O-Bless.
Right.
And it's a phenomenal product. It will help a lot of people in this country. I mean, with, you know, the homelessness, education. I mean, the whole, everything in life. I mean, the funding. And the one thing about it is, you know, with the regular Go founders, they want like between 17 to 30% of the funds. But with ONPASSIVE, with O-Bless, you get the 100% of it. And that's the great part about it. You'll get the whole, you know, amount. And you won't, like the Go founders, the regular Go founders, they'll just take a good portion of it. But
yeah, right.
That's the difference with ONPASSIVE. You get the total amount. So that's a blessing in itself.
Oh yeah, because that's a big amount, 30 to 17%. That's quite a bit.
Yeah, and ONPASSIVE get 100% of it. So that alone, is phenomenal.
Right. So talk to us here. You brought up O-Bless. So that's part of the crowdfunding. So just talk to us about that.
Yes, like I was looking into is a poor people's campaign given by Reverend William Barber, and it's basically they out to they're fighting for social change and then a lot of you know economic changes in the country, because you have a lot of working people that's working 40 hours, but they living in poverty.
Yeah.
And they're trying to get the minimum wage raised because people are not making livable wages. So I'd love to help them with that with O-Bless. That would help that campaign a great deal.
Oh, sure.
And they would come in to also be founders in ONPASSIVE. It would be a great vehicle to fund their campaign.
Oh, for sure.
They get into O-Bless and ONPASSIVE.
Right. So O-Bless is basically opened to anybody. It's not just exclusive to the ONPASSIVE founders. It is a global fundraising platform. Is that correct?
Yes, it's worldwide. Anybody can get in, join O-Bless, and it's a great charity vehicle to provide big funds for any charity you love or you like or you're involved with. I mean, Save the Children, that's another one. It provides you to help children abroad and in the U.S. Help them with their health care, education, their nutrition, and just basic necessities of life, you know.
Oh, yeah.
So that's a great charity I like. I don't have any kids myself, but I would love to sponsor a child, you know, that's because you have a lot of kids out here today, you know, they're in foster homes, and believe it or not, you got some that's just starving out here. A lot of kids that's not being well taken care of.
Right.
And O-Bless will really help save the children out too.
Oh man, you know, when you think about that, so I can actually go in, because I know I've been slowly, little by little, looking at that to try to understand and learn. So I can actually go in there into O-Bless platform, and I can make a campaign, right?
Yes.
And then so say if I have as you mentioned, children. So say if there was certain children I wanted to target, I could create a crowdfunding campaign for that particular situation. And I know there's criteria you have to follow, because it's like people aren't just going to go on there and put it on and raise money and put it in their pocket. You know, that's not. So there will be criteria to follow. Is that correct?
Yes, because you can go to I would have to give you the link. And the thing about it with ONPASSIVE, we have over 640,000 founders. And each one, say for instance, if you have a charity that you belong to, and you put that into, you know, you send your name and your emails into that link, all 640,000 plus founders will all put in, say, for instance, $1. You do the math.
Oh,
That'll be real fantastic for that particular charity. I mean, and all 40,000, they will get all of that. No fund, no percentage taken out, anything. They get 100% of that. And that's the beauty of O-Bless. And ONPASSIVE is providing, that's just one of their products out of 50. And they all stand alone as a unicorn company. So it's a real blessing to be a part of ONPASSIVE anyway.
oh,
O-Bless is going to help this world a great deal, you know?
Yeah. So anybody, if you've never heard of this stuff, you can go to onpassive.com, and it shows all of our products, including what we're talking about, O-Bless. So the other thing that I found really interesting and exciting, if you're a founder, they're going to have in the back office the little tab with O-Bless, that each time you go in, say my wallet has $100 in it, and I log in and I go into my wallet. Well, each time I take that out, I'm also going to have an option with O-Bless to put, say, even like you said, $1 towards a particular campaign. So that's kind of amazing that wherever we end up at launch with ONPASSIVE, and you said the numbers right now were over 660,000. So wherever we end up there, that's how many founders are going to have access to seeing these campaigns. And it's not just what a founder might make as far as a campaign. Anybody globally can use this platform to create campaigns.
Exactly. It's a beautiful thing. I mean, like I said, this O-Bless is unlimited what this O-Bless will be able to do. It's it's people just it's going to be it's a wow factor. I mean,
Yeah, truly.
it's truly going to help a lot of charities and enhances a lot of lives. I mean, the government, they can do but so much, and this is where, in my opinion, O-Bless is just going to it's going to take off like a rocket in this ultimate cure poverty in itself. You know, we having so much. I mean, like I said, you got people working 40 hours and they living in poverty. That makes no sense.
Yeah,
You know,
that's really something.
but
Yeah.
you know, that's what the Poor People campaign is about. One of the
No.
campaigns about, and you know, they're trying to get livable wages.
Right.
You know, in the U.S. So,
well, and how I understand, and you know, correct me if I'm wrong, but from what I understand is not only will there be, say, charities that we can donate to or create campaigns for, but there's also going to be fundraising for education, fundraising for innovations or technologies. Am I correct in saying that part?
yes, in all fields of life. I mean, you name it. O-Bless will help every situation or company. It's no it's unlimited on what O-Bless will be able to do. I mean, as far as your church, you know, well, like my mother, she has like a pantry at her church. They love O-Bless, or just on passive by itself. You know, they get a position, and churches will love O-Bless. You know, all the products they have to get for the church and the pantries itself. It funds the whole pantry. So
That is
help.
awesome.
Yeah, it's a great help.
Yeah, for things like that. Yeah. Oh, and yeah, for having food banks and all of these different things. I mean, I'm just looking, you know, at some of the things about O-Bless, and it's pretty amazing the kind of thing that Ash Mufarah has come up with, the CEO, in, you know, all the products and services that he created. He didn't need to bother with this O-Bless part of it. He could have just continued where he was with what he had. But because of the kind of heart he has, he wanted to have something that really touches humanity, didn't he?
Yeah, and that's the thing with Mr. Ash Mufarah. His heart, I've never seen anyone with a heart as big as his. I mean, just they said the other day, he still goes to this donut shop. I mean, every night that they closes. I mean, he goes by and the stuff they throwing out. What Mr. Ash do? He goes get the stuff, the donuts or the leftovers that they getting ready to throw out. He
Right?
goes and get it and take it to the homeless. That's I mean, that's amazing. And then not only just that donut shop, the other chains of donut shops. You go to many of them and just go feed the homeless with them. You know, because that's a waste. So they say they got to throw it out because it's a they policy they can't keep it for so long in the
Right.
at the business. So I mean it's good that they can take it to people that's hungry. So you don't have to, you know, waste the food like that. So
Yeah.
that's a blessing in itself. That's just
Yeah.
tell you the heart he has. Even on his day off, he'll go feed people or take them water. Now, he's in Orlando, Florida, so you know it's hot, but he wants to give water out when it's cold.
Yeah.
You know? So
Yeah.
he's a great the ones like Mr. Ash Mufarah. He's one
Yeah.
of a kind. He's a blessing in it. He's a
Yeah.
blessing.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome. You know, I really appreciate you taking the time. And what I like to do at the end of the show is just think through the things that you just shared with us, you know, and the takeaway. That's why I named it, because there's always a takeaway we have from what somebody is sharing with us. And in this case, you know, I really heard your passion for being able to help people, and what O-Bless is going to do, and even the CEO of On Passive and his heart of passion for humanity. So wow, folks, you know, I encourage you, check out onpassive.com, have a look around. There's lots of information about our CEO, about our locations, about all our products. You can really dig in there and have a look see, because Ash Mufar is very transparent, and he really just puts everything out there for people. So I want to thank you, Cedric, for joining me today. That was an awesome session, and you have a great evening.
You too. Thank you. Thank you again for inviting me. I appreciate it. Had a
Oh,
lovely
for
time.
sure. Great chat. Thanks.
Thank you.